Jimmie Rivera versus Cody Stamann is a featherweight bout. Jimmie Rivera has a record of 22 wins with just 4 losses. Cody Stamann has a record of 19 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. Okay, so Jimmie Rivera is actually the 9th ranked bantamweight in the world, and Cody Stamann is the 10th ranked bantamweight in the world. Now, because both fighters were so much over the weight limit for bantamweight, they decided to compete in a featherweight bout instead. Okay, so Jimmie Rivera has actually been in the UFC since 2015, where he started off with consecutive wins over Marcus Brimage, Pedro Munoz, Liriel Contra, Uriah Faber, and Thomas Almeida. Now, after those 5 consecutive wins inside the UFC, he fought the number 1 bantamweight contender in the world, Marlon Moraes, and he got absolutely stunned within seconds of the fight, leading to an upset win for Moraes. In his next fight against John Dodson, the fight was up for the whole fight, and Jimmie Rivera was just looking like the better fighter on the feet and landing a lot more strikes. But that was it for Jimmie winning in the UFC, as he fought 2 absolute beasts after that in Aljamain Sterling and Peter Yan. In his fight with Aljo, he got absolutely outclassed, with Aljo landing 4 times more significant strikes in the fight, leading to a decision victory for Aljo. In his fight with Yan, either fighter could have won that fight, as Jimmie did have 20 more significant strikes than Yan, but the thing that probably gave the win to Yan was Yan knocked down Jimmie 2 times in that fight. Alright, now let's take a look at Cody Stamann. Okay, so Cody Stamann actually started off in the UFC with 3 consecutive wins over Terrion Ware, Tom Duquesnoy, it's a hard name to say, and Brian Caraway. But then he fought some really good talent after that in Aljamain Sterling. He was just getting outclassed in the fight, on the feet and on the ground, and once they got on the ground, Aljo sunk in a submission to win the fight. In his next fight against a non-ranked fighter, in Alejandro Perez, I actually think this one could have gone either way as well, as the strikes were very similar, but Cody did have more significant strikes, but Perez did have a takedown, so this fight definitely could have gone to either fighter. In his next fight with Song Yadong, I have absolutely no idea what the judges were thinking making this fight a draw, when Cody had 70 more strikes, 10 more significant strikes, and to top it all off, he had 5 takedowns in the fight. So, this fight definitely should have gone to Stamann, and he should have won the fight by unanimous decision, like 30-27 or something like that. And his record should be 20-2, not 19-2-1. And in his most recent fight with Brian Kelleher, it was pretty similar to the Yadong fight, with Cody absolutely dominating on the feet and even taking Kelleher down 2 times in the fight. Okay, so I definitely think that Cody's best option to use in his fights is his takedowns, because he's absolutely amazing at it, and he get a lot of points with it from ground and pound and control time. I would say yes, Jimmie is good at taking people down, but not to the extent that Cody is. I think that this will be sort of an even fight, but I think if Stamann can do what he always does and take Jimmie to the ground and just ground and pound, I think he'll probably get the win. And that's my prediction. Cody Stamann by decision. Alright. If you agree, disagree, or have something to say, make sure to put in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to get back to every single one of those comments. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss the absolute best MMA content out there. It's been fun, but I'm out of here.